So before Andy answers the question, I want to ask Kat. So would you say that because you are exposed to so many different perspectives, would that make you more open-minded person, and so therefore a more open-minded manager, maybe in the future, and so it helps you to become a better manager? A more well-rounded person, as we said, as Lauren alluded to what Lauren said earlier.
Yes, I think very much so. On the flip side, though, you've also got to learn, and this is our class structure is also based around this, is even though there are 90 different opinions, you eventually have to make one and decide that one argument is the one you are going to pursue. And that's sort of the other half of our education is, one, understand there are multiple opinions, but two, take your stance and argue for it.
Great. Andy?
I think at the end of the day, I was very fortunate. I studied under a lot of good economics professors. Now, a lot of them are actually central bankers.
Oh, wow. Good for you. You're in the right job. As Ankit said, right job. Right passport for the right job, yeah.
So we are actually able to, I'm also involved with the board of Vietnam Airlines. So we're actually getting the Vietnam Airlines people to Boston to study airline economics.
Oh, wow.
The key executives. But what it helped, the MBA helped me open the doors and connect with the right people. And when we go to Japan, we actually take some of the bankers in Vietnam to Japan to meet with the central banker there. So let's discuss some of the economic issues. Everyone knows that today we have a lot of economic issues.
Yes.
Whether it's printing money, to low interest rates, to inflation, to low credit. So a lot of the countries around the world can help Vietnamese, but the key is who do you talk to, and what do they understand, and how do they understand it so they can help Vietnam. So the networking helped tremendously. I think from the book perspective, it helped, but over time I forget a lot of this stuff.
Yes.
But I do know where to look up information. I can go back and I know where to find the information. If someone tells me that they're running a cash flow analysis on using a particular equation, I don't remember the equation, but I can certainly go look it up and figure it out myself. And but the third area that I took away from the MBA is that a lot of my friends in my class now are executives of many companies and countries around the world.
Wow.
And it helps tremendously. So it's part of knowing what program you want to go into, what kind of people go into that program. And as a result, those are the people who will be your friends for life. And you need to keep them as your friends because you never know what will happen down the road. So to me, it was important to find the right program to allow me to develop a network so that 10, 20, 30, 40 years from the day I get my MBA degree, these very people can be very valuable to me.
Sure, so what if I have you say that you learn two things. First of all, you learn how to learn, so in case you forget, you can still go back and have the confidence and say, I can solve this problem. And the second is you learn how to network, so from professors to your peers, who might later become CEOs or central bankers. Who knows, right? Wonderful. And then I thought, did you learn anything from your MBA?
Everything.
I know it's a long time ago.
A lot, I think. There are lectures, case and introduction, and then network. And I think there's a little bit to learn from the lectures, but I think the thing that most people appreciate are not the lectures,
Not the lectures.
So lectures, yes, I learned a little bit about, different corporate function, before MBA. My expertise was very narrow, I was a finance analyst doing, equity valuation and things like that.
Sure.
I thought I had a wide exposure before MBA because I worked with different industries, there are clients from different industries, but when I came to the MBA, really I opened my eye to other corporate functions, I didn't learn much about finance actually, and statistics, things like that. But marketing, supply chain, leadership, things like that. So to that sense, in that sense, it was like eye opening. But more than that, I think I accumulated like so much experience doing cases.
Cases.
I think
Harvard
that's
cases, I assume?
Most of them are from Harvard. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that partnership. I think you get exposure so fast to so many business problems from so many industries. So I think like what we typically said today, you learn so many best practices in a short time frame.
Sure.
That you can recall when you face a similar problem anytime. And I keep so many cases with me even today. I just love it. And I agree with Andy. The network and the interaction with friends are just fantastic. And they come from the different industries, different countries. They have different experience. And then every time we work together to honor a case or any exercise in class, we learn from each other a lot. I think that's what we appreciate.
So you learn teamwork, you learn the different disciplines that you had never had exposure before. That makes you very well-rounded. That makes you have great confidence when you come to solve any problem, because you need all of that different perspectives, right? Awesome. Wow. So I'm glad that you learned a lot of things in your MBA. And so how about Eddy? You are fresh. You just came out not a long time ago. You must have learned a lot. I remember learning a lot.
The other panelists covered a lot of the key topics. The stuff in the book you can teach yourself. That's fine. The cases help, but at the end of the day, if you need to learn something, you can go out onto the internet or buy a book. The networks were very valuable. Perspectives from fellow classmates also very valuable. I'll just talk a little bit more about one other thing, which was the visitors from current leaders of business and society that would come so frequently. At your schools as well. We had speaker events every day, more than we could go to. A lot of business school students talk about FOMO, fear of missing out, because there's just so many cool speakers coming in to share their experiences. I had a class dedicated to that concept where every week we would have 2 or 3 CEOs or congressmen or ambassadors come in and just talk about their experiences, and that really helped balance kind of the small details that we were learning in our finance class and our marketing class with the broader perspective that companies and governments need out of their future leaders. So I think that was the most valuable thing for me besides the networks and perspectives.
Great. So piggyback on what